Welcome to New Earth Frequency, a space for awakening souls remembering who they truly are. We are living in the time of profound transformation, where hidden truths are surfacing and human consciousness is expanding. On this channel, we explore Ascension, timeline healing, hidden knowledge, and spiritual sovereignty. I share insights, reflections, and teachings to support those who are awakening and reclaiming their creator consciousness. If you feel called to truth, awareness, and inner transformation, you're in the right place. If you found this video, there is a very high chance it's not random. Many people right now are feeling something they can't fully explain. A sense of deep inner knowing that the world is changing, that old systems are collapsing, and that something new is emerging. And maybe, just maybe, you have felt it too. A deep inner knowing that you didn't come here to just live a normal life, follow the system, and disappear again. And maybe you feel like you came here with a mission, even if you can't fully explain it yet. And if this resonates with you, this channel is for you. And I'm welcoming you with the deepest of my heart. It is so nice that you're here. Thanks so much for joining me the next couple of minutes, that you clicked on this video. And yeah, I would say let's dig right in and see where it takes us. So just to give you a warm welcome and to introduce myself, my name is Dominique. I'm an old soul, decided to help our Earth during these times of change and upheaval. I serve as a spiritual healer, a frequency amplifier, consciousness explorer, and creative free spirit. And my work focuses on deep energetic healing across timelines, across incarnations, across dimensions, working intuitively with the pendulum as like guidance, and of course with my higher consciousness, with the spiritual and all the consciousness fields that exist, but also doing embodiment work, working with our body, with our nervous system, with our inner parts. So the combination of that is really, really powerful. But this channel is not about putting myself on a pedestal or presenting myself as someone who has it all and has all the answers and, done all the healing. I'm like finished, check. No, that's never ending, obviously. But yeah, I'm just here because everything is shifting from right now really needing and worshiping like the gurus and the healers and the politicians, to like self-responsibility, to self-accountability, to own creatorship. And this channel is all about sharing truth and wisdom and insights that can really support you and all the other souls that are joining us, who are going through this spiritual awakening process, through this ascension process, and remembering really who we are. So I created this channel because we are living in a very unique time in human history. Many ancient traditions spoke about a time of great transformation, and we're right in it. Well, actually we're just starting, but it feels like we have been here since lifetimes, at least for me. When I do the deep healing work and with everything that's happening on the outside, with all the energies, the collective topics, and what have you. And it's a time when hidden truths would come to the surface, and we have a big time of disclosure in 2026. And it's going to be a time when old power structures start to collapse, because the old time is ending. And it's also a time when human consciousness will begin to expand rapidly. Okay, this process is not stoppable anymore. And whether people call it ascension or awakening or consciousness shift, like it doesn't matter, or we call it like the birth of a new earth, it's all the same thing basically. But something really profound is happening right now. And more souls are starting to remember why they came here, what their skills and their gifts are, what they brought from other lifetimes, and what they are here to do, like to really step in their missions, to really speak their truth, to really be visible, to really change another's life, and also help, of course, Mother Earth in this ascension process. And hopefully many people who will find this channel are what traditions, or also like in the New Age language, we call Lightworkers and Starseeds and Old Souls, and yeah, simply in general, awakening souls. And these are the people who often feel different from a young age. Yeah, we always felt different. We always felt like being the fish in the mainstream who swims like in the opposite direction, right? We've often been bullied. We've often saw the world differently. We often had other thoughts and emotions, and we felt differently and we acted differently, right? So maybe you always questioned the system. Maybe you could feel energies of other people that they couldn't feel. Maybe you also saw something as a child where we are so spiritually open, right? And sensing all the energies and still seeing like the spirit realm. And many awakening souls also went through very, very intense and deep healing journeys, right? Maybe you felt compassion for the world from the day you were born. But at the same time, you struggled so much with being here. Either that, many of us, we have trauma, deep trauma. We have, our dark nights of the soul. I think like many of them, it's not just one, right? And we have periods where everything seems to fall apart, where we just have the feeling we cannot hold this anymore, right? And very often those experiences are not random, right? Every experience is made for you. Every experience is made for the growth of your soul, for the evolution of your soul. And these are all part of our awakening process, right? That we are getting stronger, that we are getting back in the soul game, and that we are really evolving our gifts and skills that are inherently in us, making them visible and practicing them, and then, really bringing that into the matter. So my own path is super crazy, to say the least. I woke up pretty late in life, when you want to call it like this, but it was all like to prepare me emotionally and with my soul maturity, as to say, that I'm able to, when I wake up, be prepared, and that I can understand deeply and figure out stuff and really hold my healing, everything that is like throwing at me. So there were phases in my life where I had to face very deep layers of pain, of patterns, of conditioning, of trauma, my shadows. And through this process, I started to understand something really, really, really important. That healing is not only psychological, it is energetic, right? Everything starts energetically before it forms, before someone observes it, and then, it really clashes into like really, really, really particles, and then it becomes matter, right? So healing is multidimensional. And many of the patterns we carry are connected to deeper timelines, to parallel timelines, to soul memories, to the collective field. And when we start to work on those deep layers, profound transformation becomes really possible, right? Like stuff really changes deep, deep down on the root. So one of the things I find really interesting, and I explore a lot of my work, is incarnational and timeline healing. So the idea that consciousness is not limited to this one specific moment in time, right? We are all connected to many layers of experiences across different timelines and incarnations. So we can imagine it like this: our higher self, right? When it decides to come here into this body to incarnate, right? It only incarnates with like one part of it, right? It will be too big for this human body. So when it incarnates, our soul here, at the same time, our soul is splitting into different versions of ourselves through different timelines, right? So it depends on which dimensions dimension your soul is coming from, like what's home, right? And then the higher you get, the more versions of you exists at the same time. So basically you can split into 1,700 versions of you that incarnate into different timelines. And of course you are connected with this, and of course we all influence each other, right? All of these versions. So when you heal something in the present moment, the energy shifts like across those timelines and incarnations. Yeah, we kind of like shift the energy to the front, to the back, to the side, like multidimensional, because we often say, you know, the past lives, but it's not like in the past. It's just like our human mind, and you know, because with our lineal timeline structure on Earth, our mind needs like, oh, okay, it's in the past, it's in the future. No, it's actually at the same time, because also still dinosaurs and like the Middle Ages are still happening, because where they are happening in these dimensions, like there is no time, right? It's just this linear time on Earth. So this is why the healing process can feel extremely, incredibly powerful and life-changing, right? Because we're literally changing multidimensional, right? And another topic that I will definitely speak about on this channel is the structure of power in our world today. So for a very, very, very long time, humanity has been living inside a system, inside the matrix, right? That was designed to control, that was designed to manipulate, that was designed to keep people small, right? To limit and to shape human consciousness. And many of these structures, right, they are pyramidal in nature. So we have like this pyramid and we have like this hierarchy, right? And it's always, the power always flows from the top down, right? So with the majority of the people, they are kept busy with surviving, they are kept busy with work, they are kept busy with distracting, they are kept busy with, you know, putting their focus everywhere else but except themselves, except their energy, except their soul, except why they came here to do, who they are. All of this is changing. So that's why more and more people are starting to question. They are starting to question these structures, these power structures, these controlling mechanisms, right? And when consciousness rises, when we rise our frequency, right? Control systems start to lose their power. And the ascension process is not about escaping. It is not this spiritual new language, you know, it's all light and love, and, you know, let's just escape in the 5D and then, you know, we're leaving everything behind and we're living a perfect life. No, it is not about escaping Earth, right? We came here on Earth to have this human experience and to embody what we came here to do, right? It is about transforming consciousness. While we are here, transforming consciousness, using this in the matter in our bodies, right? It's about remembering our creator nature. Yes, it's about remembering, okay, we have unfuckable skills, right? From the creator, like we are part of the creator, like we are like actually an aspect of the creator, like it's within us, like we are not coming from the apes, like, you know, we didn't evolve from apes, right? We are divine beings, right? And our connection to source is so, so strong. Our ability to shape reality through consciousness, through intention, through frequency. Like this is the game we're here to do, right? And that's why we're so powerful. And the new earth, let's call it like this, it is not just a place. It is not like we're going somewhere physically. It is a new level of consciousness. As a human, in our human bodies, we're experiencing that humanity is now gradually moving into. And we're still staying on Earth. We're just, you know, leveling up our consciousness. And from this level, we can create everything we want. So just to give you a little insight that you can, you know, feel into if this resonates with you and you want to join my channel and yeah, keep on listening to me and sharing and exposing and healing. Just to give you some overview, like I will share many insights about the ascension process, obviously. Also about occult and hidden knowledge, which is a topic I like very much, about power structure awareness, right? About truth seeking, because this is what we came here to do, yeah, to find our truth and to speak it, right, and embody it. Consciousness expansion, of course, you know, like everything about timeline healing and spiritual sovereignty and energetic healing and the awakening of creator consciousness, but also, of course, the transformation humanity is currently going through. Yeah, all of this. And some videos will be teachings, some videos will be intuitive messages, and some will be simply being reflections from my own journey and sharing the insights with you so that you can use it, what resonates with you, and then implement it into your own journey if it helps you. So, as I said in the beginning, if this video has found you and something inside of you resonates with everything I've just been talking about and sharing, trust that feeling, okay? Awakening is not always easy. It can be super confusing, super hard, super strenuous, super exhausting. It can feel super lonely at times, right? This is what we are going through. But you are not alone. I know we feel this sometimes. I mostly feel this, like, oh my God, I'm like so alone. Like, where are all my souls? Where's my tribe? Where's my community? Where are all the light workers, right? But we also have to understand that it's not random that we are all, you know, split across cities and countries, you know, because it wouldn't make sense if we were all at the same place, because then the energy in our light would just be like, you know, amplifying it in one place. So, you know, the earth needs us in like different places so that we can, you know, raise our frequency, do our deep healing work there, and that we can, you know, essentially, like, this is what I'm imagining, we are all coming together at the end, you know, like being a one global community and like all working together and serving together and everything we are here to do for, right? So many souls are going through this ascension process, this healing process, this frequency consciousness shift process right now. And we are getting more and more and more and more, and we are here to really remember who we truly are. And the more we activate this old wisdom, this old knowledge that is inside you in every fiber, every little cell of us, the more this new consciousness on the planet is amplifying, expanding, and rising. So if this resonates with you, you are very welcome here. And you can subscribe to my channel if you feel like it, if you want to explore these topics together with me. And also feel free to, yeah, share in the comments, like, where are you from? Like, who are you? Where are you at in your awakening journey? I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening and for doing the inner work, for doing the deep healing journey that will absolutely help to transform this world into something new. And remember, awakening always begins within. So I hope to see you soon. Have a great week and take care. Bye.